Hi, welcome. My name is Paulami, and today I wanted to make a very special video. I want to give you kitchen hacks that will help you if you are cooking Indian. So I hope these hacks help you in the kitchen. Stay tuned and please let me know if you know of more hacks. So the first hack for me is a garlic. When you have to peel the garlic, it's really cumbersome. It makes your fingers smell. So what you got to do is just roughly take off all the cloves, and now in a bowl, place this in the microwave oven for 15 to 20 seconds. And I just put it inside the microwave oven for 20 seconds, and now just see how easily the peels are coming out. You didn't have to sweat it out. Just see, the peel is out in less than a fraction of a second. Isn't that a cool trick? The trick number 2 is with peeling a ginger. You might be peeling it with a potato peeler, a knife. Well, stop doing that, and this trick will help you peel a ginger really quick and get the best out of the vegetable. So if this is the amount of ginger that I want, I will take a spoon, and then just using the spoon, I will peel it. There you go. Without losing much of the good ginger while you're using a knife or a peeler, you've actually used just a spoon and you've got the best of the ginger. Now comes the tip number 3. That's to do with onion. Most of the times when we are chopping onions, you would have tears in your eyes and you're crying out loud. But I'm going to show you how to chop an onion without shedding a single drop of tear. So you take the onion and then just chop off the ends of the onion. Yes, and then cut it into half. Remember to not chop off the head. So just take off the peel. Now that you have your onions without the peel, now you have to take your onion, take your knife and slide it through into, you can do another layer if you like. Depends on how big your onion is. And then just using the knife, just make slight serrations like that, and now start chopping it. Use your fingers to give it support, and when you reach till the end where you have not actually reached while you were cutting it into half, simply do it this way. Your onion is chopped. I'll show you again with the second one. This one actually has the head. Now that you've reached till the end which has the head, you will just chop it up this way. And there you go. The end goes away into your compost, your waste bin, however, and you have finely chopped onion, no time and no tears rolled out. Tip number 4 is often we end up buying a lot of spices in small packets or big packets, and then we don't use them on an everyday basis, and then it goes for a waste. My tip to you is place them in glass containers like these. Place them inside your freezer. And that's it. So every time you would need to use your spices, you should be using a spice box like this, where you can store your everyday used spices, and the big packets can be stored in those glass jars inside your freezer. If your food turns out super spicy because you've added some extra chilies in there and you don't know what to do, add a little bit of yogurt, milk, coconut milk, and that should do the trick. If you don't like adding any milk products or coconut milk in your curry because it's a dry dish that you're cooking and you don't want milk to be in your dish, what you could do is take a wedge of lime or lemon and squeeze it, and your spiciness will disappear. If you've ended up adding too much extra salt salt in your food and it's too salty, my tip to you is to add a boiled potato, or you can even add raw potato, cut it into cubes and add it. It will absorb all the saltiness. And adding potato to an Indian dish never harms, because most Indian dishes would generally have a little bit of potato in there. Or you can also add a little bit of flour, maybe all-purpose flour or gram flour in your dish as well. That will take off the saltiness from it. So after you've cooked and your room smells of food or smells of the spices that you've cooked with, and you're not able to open your doors and windows because it's winter or any other reason and the smell doesn't go away, it sticks to your clothes, your jackets, very annoying, what you got to do is take a little bit of water in a saucepan, 2 of these cinnamon sticks, and start boiling them and let it boil for a good 1 hour on a good simmer, and the smell will go away. If you don't have cinnamon, you can also take a little bit of cloves. Just take 4 or 5 cloves and start boiling that. If not cloves, you can also take the veg of lemon, lime, orange, and that will also do the trick. And if in case you forget to do any of these things, you don't have the time, you have to leave home immediately or go off to sleep in the night, in a bowl, just take a little bit of vinegar and keep it stored on your kitchen counter. The next day morning, you would not be smelling anything. All the smell has been absorbed by the natural vinegar. If you've cooked Indian food and you forgot to put a lid to your container while putting it inside the fridge, and you're really not happy because the smell is just spread to everything which is sitting inside your refrigerator, what you got to do is take 1 lime, cut it into half and store it in your fridge. Let it soak or absorb all the smell, and then throw the slime off after 1 or 2 days. So that brings us to the end of all the kitchen hacks that can help you in your kitchen while you're cooking Indian food. I hope you like them, and in case you like them, do let me know if you use any of these hacks, and if you know of any other extra hacks, please let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a like, share this among your friends so that everybody knows how they can also use these hacks in their kitchen. And yes, please subscribe to my channel. This will only help me get more motivation to make other videos like these. So take care. See you again soon. Bye.